instead of heart sounds, sometimes we use phonocardiography with echo. We start from the basics. From our basic knowledge, we know that the electrical events precede the mechanical events, where the volume remains the same, and then the mitral valve closes. Then the aortic valve opens when the ventricular pressure exceeds the aortic pressure, and this is the ejection time. And when the ventricular pressure decreases below aortic pressure, the aortic valve closes, and then the phase of isovolumic relaxation starts. Isovolumic relaxation, and then the mitral valve opens up, and that leads to early rapid filling. This is the area of diastasis, when there is equalization of the ventricular and the atrial pressure, and then there is atrial kick, which follows P wave, and this is atrial depolarization, this is ventricular depolarization, and the atrial kick contributes around 10 to 25% of the ventricular volume. Then again the phase of isovolumic contraction, and then the ejection. So all these events, they are on Vigor's diagram. This is followed on the hemodynamic or cardiac monitor. So we have labeled this is isovolumic contraction, this is ejection, isovolumic relaxation. Here the aortic valve closes, which is represented by the diacritic notch. When the ventricular pressure goes below atrial pressure, it leads to atrioventricular valve opening, which might be tricuspid or it's mitral. Then there is equalization of pressure, and then atrial systole, which contributes to atrial contraction or late filling of the ventricles. I will also like you to pay attention to this, the values of this. This is left ventricular end diastolic volume, which is after isovolumic contraction, which is around 120 ml, and this is left ventricular end systolic volume, which is after contraction, after ejection, and this is the isovolumic relaxation phase. So these two values are important and they are still relevant, and with this on echo, so stroke volume is end diastolic volume minus end systolic volume in normal hearts, not in hearts with regurgitant valves. So the basic phases of the cardiac cycle remain the systole and the diastole. If we critically examine this diagram,